Alright, so I have my new gun here today, which is the Ruger sr22. Show you guys that the gun is empty, no magazine in there. When you do buy the gun brand new, it comes in this box here. And inside the box, you have the owner's manual. Comes with another grip, which is a bigger grip. And the magazines come with a pinky extension on them, but in the box you also get the flat plates. You get a lock, and it does come with 2 magazines. Well, the first couple things I'm going to go over about the gun is the safety on it. It does have a magazine disconnect safety, so safety is off. There is a F and a S on the side here for fire and safe. Most of my other guns that I have, the safety is always off in the up position. Well, this one, the safety is off in the down position. So remember, whenever you see red, you're dead. So whenever you see red on the gun, it means the safety is off. And also, this does have a decocker safety on there. So if you rack the gun back and the hammer gets cocked back, all you do is you flip the safety off, and it'll automatically go back to where it's supposed to be. And with the magazine disconnect safety, it kind of feels like the triggers just broke a little bit. And with the magazine out, and with that safety feature, you cannot cock the hammer back and have it lock in place. So I'm going to put some rounds through the gun and kind of go over some other things that I'm going to tell you about while I'm shooting. One is going to be when you first initially rack the gun back to rack the first round in, when the gun, the slide isn't locked back like it is now. It will be in double action mode. You can cock the hammer back to make it into single action, but when you first rack it back, it is in double action mode. So I'm going to load it up and show you guys. See? You pulled the slide back, but the hammer didn't lock back, so it's in double action right now. Safety is on. My other video, I said with a 22 you don't need air protection. Well, that was with the rifle. With this pistol, you're definitely going to need it. And the ammo I'm shooting right now is the Remington Thunderbolt high velocity. So we're going to see what happens. Now, after you shoot the first round off, when the slide does go back, it automatically goes into single action. So that's a good thing, and just, one thing to get used to. And we'll just keep on it. And there's the second thing I wanted to go over. When you have a light primer strike, it goes from single action back into double because the hammer wasn't locked back all the way. So that's one thing. If you're shooting the gun and it does that, it's a good indication that it is a light primer strike. So mostly when you pull the trigger again, it will go off. And the second thing I wanted to go over is when the slide locks back and the magazine is empty, put the magazine in, and it's automatically in single action now. We're going to keep shooting it. And the other thing I wanted to go over is when you take the magazine out and the slide goes back up, the hammer is still cocked back. Well, the way the decocker safety works is once the safety is back on, it'll automatically go back in. I picked this up brand new for about $300 from my gun store, which is cheaper than most places around. And I did fire, I'm going to say, close to 300 rounds through this today before this video, and haven't really had too many problems with these CCI standard velocity. I usually try to run mini mags in the for 22, but they're just really hard to find around here. These Thunderbolts are kind of iffy through this gun. I shoot them through my Mossberg 702 and they don't really mess up in that. But so I just wanted to go over a couple things with it just to get an idea. You know, remember, once you first put the magazine in and rack the gun back, it will be in double action. And anything from then, when you're shooting it, it will be single. Unless you have a light primer strike, it will go back to double. I've had one failure to eject with this gun, but it's brand new, so I'm sure it's still getting broken in. And my hands are pretty good size, and with this smaller grip that comes on the gun, it fits really good in my hand. I might put the bigger one on at some point just to see what it's like, see if that helps. And also with the magazines, comes with this little tab on here. Well, to load it, you literally just pull it down, drop the round in, and it makes it a lot quicker and a lot easier to do that. And this little tab right here is also what locks the gun back when the gun is empty. There is kits that they make where you get a follower and a new spring, and it also gets rid of this little lock-in tab here, but that's for you can carry extra rounds in the magazine. I think they have one that's like 13 plus 1, and they have one that's 16 plus 1, but where I live you only get 10, so can't really play around with that. But overall, this is a really nice little pistol. It is ambidextrous, but once again, the only thing that isn't on the right side is the slide release. Trigger on it's actually really nice. In a single action, it's nice and crisp, really quick pull, and even in a double action, it's really still a soft, clean pull. Sights are 3-dot sights. It's a pretty accurate gun. And also, when you first put the magazine in and rack the first round, you do have the option to put it into single action. Actually, I'm going to load it up and I'll show you guys. I'm only going to put 3 in here. So, pull it back. It's in double action right now. Safety is off. So, no matter what, when the safety is off, you can pull the hammer back, but it will not lock. Flip the safety off, and it locks back in the first place to give you the single action option. So if you don't want to wait and have it in double action, you can cock the hammer back and put it into single action. So I'm just going to fire these off. Once again, gun's empty. Rack the slide back, the hammer will stay back. You just flip the safety on, and the hammer automatically goes back. So I just want to kind of give you guys an idea, if you're planning on picking this gun up, that for a 22 is about as good as 22 pistols get. And if you're thinking about carrying it for defensive carry or anything like that, I do recommend the CCI Stingers or the mini mags. It's definitely a great round for self-defense, being a 22. But there's really no kick to this gun at all. You probably can shoot it without ear protection, but your ears will ring for a little bit. But I mean, it's not too bad. So I just want to kind of go over that gun, see, kind of help you guys make a decision on it. And thank you for watching.